buttons. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Hey guys, welcome to my next review. This is the retro carded Spider-Man wave Green Goblin. Now this is the reissue that went up for pre-order a few months back, and I just got this in from Hasbro Pulse. So as you can see, this retro card kind of pays homage to the cards back in during the 90s Spider-Man series. So let's take a look at the artwork. So as you can see, there's the Spider-Man logo, and then here's an image of the Green Goblin, and then here's the figure in its bubble with and here's the back side of the card. That same image that's on the front, and then a little bit of bio. One of the few who knows that Spider-Man is really Peter Parker. The Green Goblin is perhaps the web singer's greatest foe. And then here's the cross-sell, the rest of the figures of the wave. And then here's the close-up of the barcode. But yeah, that's about it for the card. So let's unbox it. Always remember to cut away from yourself, folks. I'm about to cheat. I'm about to cut towards myself. Make that up a little bit. One little piece. So let's get his clamshell out. So he comes in kind of like a double clamshell. There's a separate bit for his glider. And then let's get him out of his coffin. Try not to make too much plastic rattling. All right, so let's take a look at the figure first, and we'll look at his accessories. Put this back a little bit. So yeah, here he is. Here's his head sculpt. I was trying to look in the bubble to see if his eyes weren't centered, but I think that's just how he is. They're not like cross-eyed, so it's not too bad. The texture on his arms and legs is nice, and I almost thought he had toe articulation. It's just his freaking boots, but that's pretty slick. And then here's the back of him, and then his pouch is an overlay, and then there is like a overlay for the hood on his neck. Alright, so let's take a look at his accessories. Here's the alternate head, the Norman Osborn head. Really good looking head. It has the line details we traditionally see in Norman. And here is his pumpkin bomb. And then here's the glider. And it's hollow on the bottom. So yeah. So let's go over articulation. So head is on a ball joint with a neck hinge. Oh, is that got a crack in it? No, it's not a crack per se. It's just not flush. But yeah, you can kind of see it. It's not as bad on the other side. But the head can go back that far and go that far forward. Got a nice range in it. Not much side to side. And then the full 360. Shoulders, just the basic shoulder. Ooh, that's stiff. Looks like that's the furthest it can go up. Probably one of the stiffest Marvel Legend arms I've messed with here lately. Pinned double jointed elbow, bicep swivel, wrist swivel, and the hand can go back and forth. He does have a waist swivel, and that's all you can get on the ab crunch. He can go back real far, but not too far forward. Hips, that's as far as they'll go out. It looks like it's just obstructing right here, so that's the furthest range. I mean, I might be able to force it to get some more, but that's about all he gets. Thigh swivel, pin, double joint knee. You can almost kick his butt. And then front facing peg, ankle. Ankle is real, not loose, but I mean it's oh, and there's a boot cut. It's not scary tight or scary loose. It's just right. So yeah, that's it for articulation. Let's see if this shoulder's not as stiff as the other one. But so yeah, that's let's do some. Well, actually, let's put him on his glider. See how he fits on his glider. So that's all you have to do is cuff his boots. So that's what's kind of nice. So his pointy boots can kind of hold. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe you gotta shove those suckers in there. Yeah, that's about as tight as it goes. So my plan is to kind of put him on a figure stand. It should hold fine. And then he has both of his hands are gripping hands and should hold on to the pumpkin bomb. So yeah, it's not bad. And then let's see how he looks with the Norman head. So just I'm gonna be careful popping this off just because how that split. Oh, that popped off real smooth. But you can kind of get a closer look. I mean, it's not cracked, but it looks, yeah, it's noticeable. And then the Norman head does not want to. There we go. And then here, that's how it looks with the Norman head. Not too bad. All right, so let's do a posing montage. All right, one more thing before final thoughts. I thought about this. Let's do some size comparisons. So here he is next to Jada, Colonel Guile. There's that, and here's Agent Venom. Marvel Legends line, the Spider-Man Wave one. And let's see, we got a G.I. Joe Classified Iron Grenadier. So yeah, that's how he stacks up against, let's see, I'll put him next to, so this is the CT Toys Wolverine, and he doesn't want to stand. Let's try that again. Here's the CT Toys Wolverine. It's a little bit shorter, which I don't mind. That's kind of how I like the Wolverine. But his knees are bent as well. So yeah, there's comparisons. On to the final thoughts. All right, time for my final thoughts on the retro carded animated series, retro carded Spider-Man Wave Green Goblin. First, let's go with the negative. So the first thing that comes to my mind is this glider, the hollowness on the bottom of it, how flexible it is. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like the flexibleness, it makes it feel cheaper, but at the same time, like when you're posing him and like moving his legs in a certain direction, it almost it's kind of nice at the same time because it has a little bit of give to it. And then where his boots slide in. So, but still, like, because these are flexible as well, and it just feels like the boots can slide in a little bit better. So I don't know, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's like a love-hate relationship on that thing. The next negative is, first, like right off the bat, as soon as I pulled this guy out of the box, like this where this wasn't, I don't know, it didn't look secure all the way, and it looked like a crack at first, and it's just those two pieces aren't merged properly. What is it, sonic welding that they do for that? But you can kind of see on this side, it's a little bit, the gap's a lot smaller. The other thing is the limited articulation in the ab crunch. I mean, it gets a good back bend, but the ab crunch kind of is limited. I wish it was the other way around. Shoulder articulation, I wish I could have got a little bit more up, but I mean, not too hateful. Positives, I mean, it's a great looking Green Goblin. The greens, the purples. I mean, I wanted a Green Goblin to kind of represent like the comic / animated version of them, and I think that's real good. The other thing that's real nice is just that maniacal face. It's so good. And then the details in the ear and the overlay for his cap. That is I would say that's one positive, is that head sculpt. Norman, I mean, I could care less about the Norman sculpt, but I mean it looks good too. So, but yeah, that's all I have for this action figure. If you could give me a like, subscribe to my channel, comment, share this video. Also, if you could, look me up on all the other social sites. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, X. I'm posting news daily. I have my own Facebook page. Most of it's like third-party Transformer stuff, but anytime I see like any type of interesting news, toy related, I'll throw it up on those sites. If you could, just give those a follow. Those are all at Talib1980_collects, same as the YouTube. All that'll be linked in the description of this too. So yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching and take care. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.